Who you walk with can determine whether you walk into destiny or straight into disaster. The enemy doesn't always send storms. Sometimes he sends people. And if you don't learn to disconnect from these 5 types, you will sabotage your own future, delay your calling, and forfeit promises that were already yours. The first type you must cut off is the dream killers, the ones who smile in your face but secretly despise your vision. Joseph shared his dream and his own brothers threw him into a pit, not because they misunderstood him but because they understood him too well. They saw where he was going and couldn't handle it. Beware of people who only clap when you're broken but grow silent when you rise. These people don't correct you, they compete with you. They drain your faith with subtle doubts, and every time you share your vision you feel smaller. That's not friendship, that's a slow assassination. God told Abraham to leave his country, his people, and his father's house, because you cannot step into your Canaan while clinging to comfort zones and familiar voices that lack prophetic clarity. The second type you must disconnect from is the habit enablers, the ones who feed your weaknesses instead of your discipline. You're trying to fast and pray, and they're handing you compromise on a silver platter. These are the people who remind you of who you used to be, not who God is calling you to become. Proverbs 13 verse 20 says, "He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed." Not discouraged, destroyed. Some people don't carry swords, they carry invitations to destruction, dressed up as fun, loyalty, or tradition. Your habits determine your harvest, and if someone fuels your dysfunction, they are not your friend, they are your distraction. Third, you must disconnect from the double-faced encouragers, those who act like supporters but secretly hope you fail. They offer compliments coated with hidden jabs, they cheer you on publicly but mock you privately, and you keep wondering why you never feel peace after talking to them. Judas kissed Jesus not to honor him but to betray him. Some people are only close enough to identify your vulnerability and sell you out for their own agenda. You keep calling it loyalty but God calls it a yoke. Break it. You cannot soar like an eagle while dragging weights around your soul. The fourth type is the perpetual victims, the ones who live in cycles of offense, chaos, and drama. Every time you gain momentum, they pull you back into emotional quicksand. You're not their friend, you're their therapist, their excuse, their emotional crutch. And while you're trying to climb out of your own battles, they keep dragging you into theirs. Jesus loved the multitudes, but he often withdrew to lonely places to pray. You can't carry everyone. And not everyone wants healing, some people just want attention. And finally, the fifth type you must disconnect from is the destiny deniers, those who don't believe in your calling because they didn't choose you. When Jesus went back to his hometown, they questioned, "Isn't this the carpenter's son?" And he could do no mighty work there because of their unbelief. Their doubt created a ceiling that even Jesus did not force himself to break. Some people will never see your anointing because they're too familiar with your past. And here's the danger. Their disbelief can become your internal dialogue if you let it linger. Destiny requires distance. Moral lesson: proximity doesn't equal alignment. Just because they've been in your life doesn't mean they belong in your future. Just because they helped you once doesn't mean they're healthy now. Some relationships are seasonal, not eternal. Lot followed Abraham, but the blessing wasn't on Lot, it was on Abraham. When their flocks grew, strife followed. The separation wasn't betrayal, it was necessary. And when Lot left, God spoke. Some of you haven't heard God clearly in months, not because he's silent, but because you're surrounded. Your crowd is too loud. Silence the noise. Choose purpose over pity. Cut ties with the counterfeit so you can meet the divine connection that's waiting on the other side of your obedience. Romans 8 verse 28 says all things work together for good, but not with everyone. Who you disconnect from is just as sacred as who you join with. This is your warning. Stop calling it love when it's really a leash. Let go. Grow up. Go forward. Destiny is waiting, but it will not compete for space with what should have been removed seasons ago. If this video resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe, like the video if it spoke to you. Share this with someone who needs it. Drop a comment, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And check out the other videos, there's more truth waiting for you.